So good evening, folks, and welcome back to Murky Shadows Outdoors. As promised, a few days ago I did the unboxing of this GENPRO 10x3. I'm going to tonight install this unit in the boat. The sun's gotten away from me, it's gone down. It's Friday evening. Got in a little late from work, got a fishing trip planned for tomorrow, got to get these batteries charged, need to get this unit in place. So what my plan is, I'm gonna give you a quick view of what the current configuration looks like. I will have to completely remove my batteries from the battery compartment. In my case, in your case, you may not have to remove your batteries in order to either install this unit or to remove your old unit and install this unit as a replacement. So we're going to get right into it. Pretty straightforward, nothing too fancy here as far as the removal of batteries. Disconnect the positive, disconnect the negative cables, pull the batteries out of the way. I'm gonna remove the old unit from the bulkhead, install the new unit, wire it up, and then I will come back and show you that process, or the completed product rather. So here's the view of the current configuration. You can see my old unit is mounted in on the bulkhead there. It's got a couple of screws in it. But first I've got to disconnect these batteries, pull all of these cables out of the way, get the batteries out, pull the old unit out. I'll mount the new replacement NOCO unit in place, wire it up, and then give you a quick view of the final installation. Alright, so I got the new NOCO 10x3 unit installed in the boat. I've got the batteries put back in. Haven't plugged the unit in yet. I was going to wait to show you the plug-in for the first time. Let's see if it works. As for the old unit, you can kind of see it's roached. It's got a lot of some kind of debris or something coming out of the lights. I know that when the unit was on the boat, only one set of the lights worked. That's my rooster Earl. But only one set of the lights worked, so that was the only bank that was charging at the time. So we've got the old unit out. It is now trash, and let's take a look at the installation finished product. All right, so as you can see, I've got the new unit put in. Very clean installation. Tried to keep the wires tied up and tucked in. Also, I moved my battery trays over a little bit to give a little more room to be able to access the buttons on the actual unit to change it from 12 volt AGV or lithium. Let's plug it in and see what happens. So it looked like the unit powered on. I saw some lights come on and go back off. Let's try. So I've got all three of them set to 12 volt. Looks like it's got a red light above it, so that means that it is charging. It's slowly going in and out. That means that each bank is charging. I'll continue to monitor it throughout the next, say, couple of hours and see when it turns green and it's actually finished. One other thing I wanted to talk about, the unit came with these screws. They're very nice screws. They're self-tapping screws. However, for my application in that tight space in that compartment, there's not much room. I have to reach around. It actually took me close to an hour to get the unit mounted in place. One thing that I would mention for NOCO is to maybe make the mounting flanges sit flush with the top of the unit. It would be much easier to get it into place, and also maybe add some slightly longer screws. I'm assuming if you had a fiberglass boat, these may work fine. For my application, it's a aluminum bulkhead with carpet on it, so I actually reused some of the bolts that come out of the old unit. Or screws rather. They're slightly longer, a little bit thicker, and seem to hold the unit better in place. As always, I appreciate your time tuning in with Murky Shadows Outdoors. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit that bell notification so you get notifications of new videos coming up, and please subscribe. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you again.